All right, let's go. Oh, before I do that, oh nice, getting some gold back, baby. Getting some gold back. But before I do that, I just want to see if I got. Oh, maybe an outbid or something. Hopefully I got the weapon, because I found finally a new weapon for my Paladin. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I'll just go see how long there's left on that weapon. Because I bid on a new weapon, finally. Finally. No, I won't have to. Bids. 208 hours. Trying to be a little bit cheap because, you know, 3 gold is 3 gold, I mean. Dwarf Paladin, boom. Boom. Feels good. Feels good. Let's just vendor some trash before going off. Boom, boom. Still don't have my 20 Scourge Stones. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's go just blast some undeads. Strat you demons. Can't wait to do some pre-raid runs, man. It's going to be so awesome. 57, okay. Clear the way. The Scourge Cauldron along the watchtowers. Fellstone Field. Sounds good. So basically, take the quest, go to the farm there, just blast everything, get to the cauldron, turn the quest, go back to chill in camp. Hopefully we can get 52.5 by the end of the night. That would be awesome. Sunken Temple and Air Thief. I don't even think I will. Thunderbrook. Okay. In Search of Knowledge. Sunken Temple. Secret in Girion. Okay, that's one I will need to go and do in the hinterlands. Scourge Cauldron. Boom. That's what's cool about the Plaguelands, is that you are facing, 99% of undeads, or maybe 95%, because there's some people in Heartland and whatnot. But man, it's so cool. Finally can get the most out of your damage abilities. mana potion. Boom. Boom. Just don't mind me. I'm just crossing over. Just crossing over. No! And freaking Daze effect. That's going to be the death of me. Oh, Schnitzel. Hopefully he's not going to gank me. Can't you go farm somewhere else, Mr. Warlock? I'm trying to start some beef. Oh boy. In worst case, I just... Oh, but I need the key to the cauldron. Fuchs. That's true, I can just go to the cauldron. Oh man, 2 hordes. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just going to sneak this little cauldron lord, Mr. Bile Maw. They're kind of helping me with all the clearing, because normally you need to clear everything that's around because you aggro. Die. Perfect. Perfect. Please don't kill me. I like the horde. I've got all our friends are horde players. Don't mind me, yes. Boom. Man, crazy XP. Crazy XP. Hey, what's good, Mr. Warlock? Devastate. I don't know. Dapper Sapper. Because I didn't get any experience from killing undeads at the cauldron, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna farm a few mobs here before returning to Children Camp. Just to get a little bit more XP. Got 1 hour and a half left. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll definitely have the time to. Hey. Definitely have the time to reach 52 and a half, because then we go. After we clear that, still don't have our 20 Scourge Stones. That's true. Okay, we'll do a little pit stop by Sorrow Hill, which is always a nice place to farm. Then we just turn in everything, and then we go to Airy Peak. Basically, there's some chain quests that we should complete if we had been following the guide, just by the book. But I didn't follow it by the book. I just skipped most of the Hinterlands quest, but we'll get here in the Valorwind Lake. We'll go and get the secret ingredients for the chain quest for the Noggin Fogger. It's definitely not something that I want to. Can you die? Thanks. Man, I can't wait. Yo, I've been bidding on some like 10 gold on a very cool axe upgrade. It's a 3.8 speed. I think it's like 120 to 190 damage with like 25 strength, so it's going to be a very good damage upgrade. I mean, very good. It's going to be good. It's not necessarily going to be the revelation of God, but it's still very cool. I won't have to deal with this freaking spinning thing again. Because, I mean, it was good while it lasted, but, it lasted for, a little bit too long. I'm probably going to keep it in my bank, nonetheless, just to Remember those good days. But yeah, it's a weapon level 51, I think, so it's going to be a little bit more up par. But you know, we're still. Hold on. You know, I still need to wait, so it's going to be tomorrow. Similar to WoW General, I'm about to hit level 20 on my Paladin. Nice, yo, you're gonna love it, man. I'm pretty sure. I'm gearing up towards the tank base on your guide I watched. The one about farming, okay, AoE farming. When I made this guide, it was more for level 60, but you know, some other people have said that they've been following it and it worked pretty well for leveling. I was wondering at lower levels like mine, what should I prioritize stat-wise? That's a good question. Just give me a second. Yes, the mic is working, finally. Man, I've been having so much problem with this mic, but I realized what was the problem. It's just that the button needs some love, the mute button. But what stat to prioritize? I would say I mean, at lower levels, getting some block, well, you won't get crit, but getting some block, getting some dodge, it's obviously going to be extremely expensive because it's going to be extremely rare. So, what I would tell you, definitely stamina. For AoE farming, you want to be able to take the hits. Obviously, if you're just AoE farming, but you can farm more than 2 at the time, you know, it's kind of not really efficient. So, definitely stamina. You will want to have strength as well. The strength will give you some block chance. Not block chance. Block rating. The amount of damage that can be blocked by a shield. That's obviously very nice. So stam, strength, and I would say intellect, especially at lower levels. You want to have a decent amount of intellect. You want to have oh boy. You want to have, obviously, you know, this is not something that I've been doing while I was leveling, so it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I would still tell you. Oh my god, this is getting a little bit too loud. Definitely, you know, definitely stand. That's a no-brainer. Then I would say strength and intellect. Probably more strength before intellect, but still, you don't want to. I'm getting my ass kicked here. I am getting my ass served to me. But yeah, I would say those 3 stats because, you know, obviously in higher levels you will want to get some. The thing with Spirit is that it's, you know, it's good for. You know, it's never bad to have a set of spirit gear in between pulls just to get that increased regeneration. But the only thing is that if you try to go for spirit on your gears, you know, itemizing your regular set of gears with spirit, you know, as a paladin you don't get all that many benefits from spirit. You know, as a priest or as a druid, for example, you get some bonuses from spirit because you, for example, you can get some mana regeneration while casting. You can get some increased healing with spirit. You know, you have some, you know, actual benefits of going with spirit. But for a paladin, you don't get anything other than what the stats does. You know, baseline, which increases health and mana regeneration rates. So if you want to go with spirit, what I would tell you, you know, just, you can have a set of high spirit gears that you just switch to and switch from in between pulls and whatnot. Yeah, man, Judah, he's gonna betray me. But I mean, as far as, you know, on your main set of gears, I wouldn't really bother with spirits. So yeah, I mean, at higher levels, you would obviously want to have, you know, reflect damage. You would obviously want to get some stats, some defensive stats. You know, if you can get some block, if you can get some dodge and whatnot. But you know, at lower levels, you know, these are going, like I said, are going to be tremendously expensive. You know, if you can get your hands on such items, so that's why I would go. I mean, it's not necessarily something that I'm going with, but I've heard that some people are doing that. So, you know, I'm giving you the information for the set of gear, you know. You know, it doesn't have to be mailed or plate. I mean, once you get it, it can just be a set of cloth. I mean, with just high spirit, you know, just enchanting robe of spirit, you know, just with like straight up main status spirit to get some like right now I could do if I had this set. I just, you know, I'm going from here to Chilling Camp. I just throw on my spirit set. I get some mad regeneration, and it's obviously better if you have an add-on like I think it's called wardrobe. You can switch with just a click. You can switch between sets of gears as long as you have the gears in your bag. So you don't have to go and say, okay, I need to equip these leggings. I need to equip where the heck is. Okay, the helm is here. You know, you just press a button. You can macro it, or actually, you know, it's built in the add-on. I don't have it right now, but you can do that more efficiently with that add-on. You know. So just switch to, switch from. If you see that you're going to get attacked, you're going to get ganked, you try to one click, you switch the gears, and then boom, you're not in full cloth. So keep a strict gear, just sell what I don't use. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, you don't have to do it. It's just as long as spirit is concerned, this would be the only real use of it. Retention camp, blah blah blah, airy peaks, nice. Peak. So what's your thought on building into defensive stats? Oh, that sounds useful. You know, defensive stats, the thing is, going with straight defense on your gears at low levels, you know, it takes pretty much the whole, all the stats that are going to be on it. If it has defense, is going to be like 90% of it. You know, defense, it's good, but it's good as a stat that comes after you have enough health so you can, you know, survive the onslaught. After you have enough intellect so you can have a decent efficiency. After you have, you know, a decent amount of raw stats. And the thing is, if you try to go for defense at lower level, like I said, you know, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot a little bit, because lower level items mostly that have defense is like only defense on them, or if they don't have that, they're extremely rare and or extremely expensive. So I wouldn't really bother with that at lower levels, but eventually it's not a bad thing, you know, just getting some increased chance to block. Obviously, that's always good, because if you're going with the build with the Blessing of Sanctuary, obviously you get more benefits out of actually blocking, because you deal damage back when you block. So eventually those kind of stats are very awesome. Obviously, if you dodge, if you parry an attack, you take 0 damage. So mitigation is cool, it's good to have, but I mean, even at higher levels, I would not necessarily put a high priority on that, because I mean, if you can escape hits all the time and you're just like, haha, you never crit me, I dodge, I parry, I block, but you know, you still spend so much time on targets because you can't use your spells because you have 0 mana, or you know, when you're getting hit for a high percentage of your health because you don't have all that much stamina. You know, you still want to balance everything. So I would say stamina, strength, and intellect. You know, I'm not necessarily the type of guy that would tell you, you know, take this stat over this stat. I'm more type of guy that would tell you, Invictus, the guild of CWL Horde players. You know, I'm mostly a guy that will tell you, you know, have a little bit of everything in moderation, you know. Unless it's stamina. Stamina is always good, but I mean, don't go for a piece of gear that has more more strength because you think it's the better choice, or because in a guide it says, you know, choose strength before intellect. If you have another piece of gear that has good intellect, you know, there's always the analysis of a piece of gear that you need to do. You know, is it, even if it has a lot of strength, which it would be probably what you would think is that strength is a primary stat over intellect. It's not that it comes before, so you should prioritize it before. You know, you should more have the mindset of, you know, I already have a lot of strength. What will more strength do to my build? Is it really going to make a very big difference? If you don't have a lot of intellect, in that case, you know, for the next oh shit, Flask of Titans, you already got it. You know, if you're lacking some intellect, well then try to go more towards, you know, intellect gears. If you are, you know, lacking strength, but you have a lot of intellect, you know, at that point, it's always a case by case, and it's always about balancing your stats. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you want to have, eventually you feel your sweet spot. Like if, like right now I have like 3,000 health. If you see like with 3,000 health around level 50, you can take on, you know, a good 3, 4, maybe 5 mobs at the time. And you know, you can be efficient and you feel that you don't need more on stamina. Well then for the next pieces of gear that are going to be upgrades, don't necessarily to focus on the stamina that much, and then like you said, you can start picking some more defense, you can start picking some more pieces of gear. Sanctuary, if you put Sanctuary, there's only 2 classes that will benefit from the full effect of Sanctuary. Paladins with the shield, Warrior with the shield. Baseline, you know, it's fantastic for party members. They will take less damage from all source by the flat amount that Blessing of Sanctuary will give. But they won't get any benefits from blocking if they don't have a shield and they are not blocking and they are not being attacked. You know, you can have a Prot Warrior with the Blessing of Sanctuary on them. If the Hunter keeps pulling aggro because he's using Distracting Shock just to troll the tank, as far as the tank is concerned, you know, he's not going to get any threat from that reflect damage because he's not going to get attacked and he won't be able to block the attacks. So as far as putting it on a party member, you know, 90% of the time you put it on a party member to reduce the damage. Then if, let's say, you're in a dungeon group and you're the healer, you can put it on the tank to increase his threat, but other than that, you know, don't worry about the threat. You know, it almost never will generate threat on a party member unless it's a tank. I cut out. Is it like lagging or something? Okay, no, it doesn't seem. But Blessing of, you know, TLDR, Blessing of Sanctuary, if you put it on a party member, 9 times out of 10, they will only get the benefit from the reduced damage, so you don't have to worry about that. About the threat. Problems of threats, you won't be having any problem with that. I mean, are you able to hear me now? Or is there still a problem with like the cuts? Because the number of people watching just dropped. I don't know. But anyways, if you need me to repeat, just tell me what's the question I need to repeat, and you know I will gladly. I want to answer your question. You know I don't want you to leave the stream and be like, man, my answer was not answered. My answer my question was not answered because of some problems with the electronics. Oh, another follower on Twitch, Seraph P. What words? That was earlier today. Thank you, Mr. Seraph P, or no, Seraph H. Hold up. No, Seraph P for following on Twitch. Appreciate the support, man. Well, you wait, I'm just gonna be right back. Okay, cool. Get back. So yeah, Josh Pepe, I hope I was able to answer your question. I know you said it cut out, but if you didn't get the answer and now it's good, you can. Yeah, I think it cut out when you were talking about Sanctuary, but Sanctuary, it's. Fuck that shit. I ain't down for this. It will increase the threat on somebody that is being attacked and that is blocking. That will, they will deal damage back when they block, so that will increase threat. But, there's not all that. There's only Paladin with the shield and a warrior with the shield that will benefit from that increased threat. If you put Blessing of Sanctuary on an ally, it's mainly for the purpose of reducing the damage that they will take from all source by the flat amount that is dictated by the rank of your Blessing of Sanctuary. So you don't have to worry about the threat unless you're putting it on a tank in a group, for example. Then yes, it will increase the threat that that tank will generate. But Blessing of Sanctuary is mandatory for AoE farm. It will, I mean, you will get so much value out of that. It's insane. Because you know, if we just take the rank 1, it reduces the damage from ulcers by up to 10. Let's just say it reduces by 10. I mean, you're getting hit like 10 times over the course of a fight. Well, you already reduced the damage you took by 100. And that's only from one target, let's say. So if you have more targets hitting you at the same time, you just get so much value out of it. It's crazy. I should be in that guild, Wing Knight. I love me some chicken wings. Man, sometimes I think to myself, man, I should have been rolling with a mage. The amount of run I could have got into, man, it's... Everybody's looking for mages. It's like the only viable DPS class nowadays is mages. I mean, they forget about every other class and what they bring to the table. It's like, no, we just want DPS, 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 DPS. It's like, well, I mean, it's not because I'm a paladin that, yeah, DPS is slower, but doesn't mean that I don't bring anything else to the group. Alright, so now we go to Rutheran village. So we'll go and march to the Silithid. I already got that quest, right? Yes, I already have that. I will just pick up, turn the quest, you know, favor to a loon and whatnot. Well, yeah, Seed of Life, and then Corrupt. What? Oh, that's in Moonglade. Okay, damn. Okay, that's going to be turned in later, but here the Corruption of Earth and the Seed. Oh no, that's in Desolate God. Schlackadeel. Okay, no, it's in Search of Knowledge. Okay, I will need to go and turn in. Okay, then we need to go to Astronar. Yeah, I'll actually go to Nigel Point to turn in that quest. Corruption of Earth and Seed. Grab the Resurgence Rod and just sell it for 4 gold. Because Thrash Blade, I mean... Is it worth picking up for tanking later on? Ah, man, I might. Because it's almost the same price, you know? Because, I mean, extra attacks for tanking is fantastic, especially as a paladin. You know, if you have your Seal of Light, Seal of Righteousness, whatever, it's, you know, a chance to get, you know, double the healing, double the damage, and so on, so... Yeah, I might go with Thrash Blade, actually. It's a slow weapon as well, so you get a large damage range, high damage range. Yeah, I might go with Thrash Blade, actually. I'm gonna get a decent amount of experience at the same time. Hopefully like in the 5Ks, you know? Moon Touch Wilkin, that's going to be for later in Winter Spring. Search of Knowledge 420. Oh, that's where I get the quest to get the, yeah, Feralis story. Choo-doo-choo-choo-doo-choo. Short notes. And that's pretty much it. Cool. So, March of the Silithid. I think I already got that. I turned it in earlier. Okay, let's just check what quests. Bungle in the Jungle. Okay, yes. Okay, I got the quest already. Perfect. Then to Astronar. And then to Fellwood, alright. Yeah, Nigel. That's what I'm thinking, you know, with an hour left. I'm gonna do a little bit of questing in Fellwood, then what I'm gonna do more than likely is go up north, grab the flight path, and then probably go to Moonlight right away, take the flight path, turn in my quest here. I don't remember, yeah, Seed of Life. Get a massive amount of gold, like 1 gold 50. Amazing. And then a decent chunk of XP. Yeah, I might not get 52.5 tonight, but the point is to get 43 by tomorrow, because, you know, I want to stay on schedule. Because wait, tomorrow will be the 11th. Just texting the girlfriend. Okay. So tomorrow or the 11th, if we're 53, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, oh boy. Yeah, okay, I'll need to. If I do 2 levels per day, 1 level per 2 days, I'm gonna be late on schedule, so I'll have, you know, once I'm level like 44 or 45, I'll be able to do some just awesome BRD spam runs. I'm just telling you right now, I just want to hit 60 ASAP. A mother ducking sap. Because then I want to make a leveling guide for my Paladin. You know, once I hit level 60, it's gonna be, I'm gonna feel a lot better. It's going to, you know, mentally and just in terms of milestone, I'm gonna be able to check that's done. Then I'm going to start leveling my Paladin again, my Hunter, and then I'm gonna start gearing my Paladin, obviously. But yeah, I want to make my leveling guide as well, because I learned quite a few things, you know, especially, well, many things of what many of the things that are going to be in the guide. You know, I already knew, but now that I can tell you, you know, this is what it is in the the real game, you know, with the real metric, it's real stuff. You know, I won't feel like there's a chance that there's going to be some things that are not accurate. You know, that's that was the main problem that I had when I was doing my AoE grinding build. You know, I want to make sure that I make an update video about it. You know, I want to tell you, you know, this is what I've been using. This, you know, the gold per hour I'm making. This is what I'm getting. You know, I'm having a lot of fun. You know, it's working on the real thing. You know, it's not about, oh well, you're using private server experience, because as we've seen throughout our leveling journey, you know, there's a lot of things that are different from private servers compared to the classic, the actual classic game. So, you know, I want to be able to make a leveling guide eventually, like I'm saying, probably a hunter leveling guide at some point, if I have the time, if there's the interest, and I am enjoying the class, which I'm pretty sure I will, but then I can make some gold guide with my hunter, because he's going to be pretty much my gold making character. But yeah, the goal is to hit level 60 by the 21st. So, you know, if I'm just, like I said, I'm telling you, once I'm like level 54, 55, maybe even like 53, I'm gonna be spamming some BRD runs, because I want to, first of all, I want to start working on my freebies. I want to also get some good experience, you know, get my quests. Now start to do my Onyxia key attunement, or my Onyxia attunement as I'm level 60, and I'll just start a little bit before. So once I'm level 60, you know, I already have some. I would already have some steps that are already completed. Man, 100 gold for this pattern? Holy schnitzel, bro. I don't need some more 16 slot bags. I'm already, you know, full house. Man, that's the thing. When I think about, you know, I paid 120 gold or so. I bid 20 gold on one and I won it. I bought one for 25 and another one for 35 gold for my traveler's backpack, and there's another one that I just realized. I was like, oh, I won this one. And I don't even remember how much I paid for the last one, but it was definitely under 40 gold. 35 for sure. Maybe it was like a 30 something. Right now, traveler's backpack go for like 50 gold. So I'm like, whew, you know, I bought it. I bought them at the right time. It seems to be like kind of a V shape for the economy. You know, at first there's a lot of people that put a lot of stuff on the market, and you know there's just fresh. You know, as people level now, there's a lot more people hitting level 60. But when it was not the case, you know, just some new materials, new resources, and whatnot, new gears were coming into the market, and obviously there wasn't not any competition for, you know, price and stuff like that. So it was quite high. But then eventually, as time went by, you know, prices started to drop a little bit because, you know, people were not necessarily richer, but there was a lot more resource or items of the same type on the market nonetheless. But now that people start to, you know, acquire more gold and stuff like that, it seems that the price are going back up. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with Thrash Blade. Oh, 6,000 XP. Yeah. Yes. Okay, let's just put it at the first back here so I don't vendor it by accident. Because I think that's going to be my tanking weapon at first if I don't get any other upgrade in between. Yo, what are those flight paths, man? Oh, gosh. Anyways. But yeah, you know, that's probably what I'm going to do with Thrash Blade. I'm going to use it for tanking at first, because, you know, chance on it grants an extra attack on your next swing. Pretty good, you know, just extra threat, extra healing with Seal of Light and whatnot. So, you know, getting some extra hits as a Paladin is super strong because of your Blessing and your Judgments. So I'll start with that, then if in the meantime I get some better weapon, you know, I'll go with that maybe. Because, you know, at the end of the day, if you have some good gears, but like a shitty weapon, it's not that bad. But if you have a shitty weapon, and a shitty gears, but you have a decent weapon, you know, you're still going to be doing, you know, not too bad. So, you know, your weapon is not necessarily the most important thing when it comes to tanking, unless you have like a super specific tanking weapon. But, you know, you still want to have something that's at least half decent. If that's the case, you have extra swing. Like, I would take an extra swing over, like, just a random weapon with some, like, stamina on it. Especially if I can get, you know, more stamina on my actual pieces of armor, you know, so. You know, as long as you have defense and whatnot, then you can just dodge, block, parry, you know, deal some good damage back with spells and stuff like that. Especially as a Paladin. For a warrior, you know, your damage comes from, you know, heroic strike and whatnot, you know, that is being influenced by your weapon damage, obviously, and stuff like that. I think Rend, but you're not really going to use Rend because you don't need to be in battle stance, but is Revenge using weapon damage? I think so, but for a Paladin, you have your White Swing, but you have also spells, and most of your threat comes from spells. Revenge. Spells. Okay, no, it's just a flat amount of damage and causes a high amount of threat. Okay. But still, for a warrior, I mean, the weapon range and weapon damage, you know, you scale so much with weapon damage compared to the paladin. So for a paladin, you know, this is going to be nice because the green text on it is very strong. Slow weapons, so high damage range. It's going to be a good thing to start with. Obviously, this is an amazing weapon for like a rogue and a fury warrior because I mean, getting some extra swings. Whew. Extra chance to proc poisons, extra chance to you know generate rage and whatnot. So it's just fantastic. And I mean, at the end of the day, the other one was selling the staff that would have sold right away. It was selling for like 4 gold, 7 silver. So I'm missing out on maybe like 80 silver, but you know, at the end of the day, 80 silver. If I can get something that's better and that can get me tanking, you know, sooner, is going to be much better than the 80 silver, you know, by the time I actually need it. So right now I'm sitting at 80 gold. Have another 28 gold that Gildy owes me for his mount. If he's a G, he's probably gonna round it up to 30 gold, but I don't know, but we'll see. If not, that's not that big of a deal. So I'm sitting technically at 108 gold, which is good, you know. You know, it could be better, but at the same time, there's some people that you know don't have that much money, especially at level 52. You know, they probably didn't get a chance to make all that money back from buying their mounts. So. Casinos. And now we're back to Astronar. Okay, once we get to Fellwood. Okay, the Jade Anar. Corruption of the Jade Fire. Verifying corruption Timbermaw ally. Oh, we're not going to be able to do that quiz though, Timbermaw ally. I don't think it gets, the NPC I don't think is spawns before like AQ or something. The phase 5, something like that. We'll still do some farming. So okay, we'll start farming in there. Around like maybe 9:20, something like that. We'll just go and actually grab the flight path that is up north here in Fellwood. It's still better to, you know, most of the quests in Fellwood are like in the first, in the southern part, in the southern half. So it's pretty much always better to go from Astronar into Fellwood. But still, you know, if you ever really want to fly there for some reason, I'll already have the flight path, and also I'm gonna go in Moonglade, and I'm going to turn in my other quests. Now we're starting to get a lot more level 60s right now. That's very cool. Yeah, yo, I've been having some issues. Yeah, on my side, that's the thing, you know, if you don't tell me, I might not even realize it. I think trade question, would you build threat? That's the thing with Sanctuary. There's only shield wearers that will benefit from the full effect. So paladins with the shield and warriors with the shield. So if they are generating damage from that, you know, it's because they are being attacked. So even if you're, I don't think that you would generate threat, but even if you were, they would need to be having, they would need to out threat you to deal to be attacked by the enemy, and then they would need to be blocking to deal damage to then generate threat. So don't worry about it. You know, it's if you put it on a friendly target, it's either because you want them to have the damage reduction by the flat amount dictated by the rank of the spell, or you want to put it on the tank to increase his threat. So yes, in that. So it's only when you block, yeah. But so 9 times out of 10, you will put it on an ally to reduce, well, in a raid situation, well, yeah, 9 times still 9 times out of 10, you will put it on an ally to give him the damage reduction from all source, and then the other 1 time out of 10, it's to get like the full 100% effect on a tank or something that will get the damage reflected when he. Ah, yeah! Fear me! Fear me! Ah! Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Get him! Boom! You don't get my friends here. You don't get my friends. Show them the light, exactly. Show them the path. Here you go. I had to say that. What a fitting name. Help, I'm dead, lol. Yeah, that's true. What's the name of those dudes? You have Stummy. It doesn't show what yo, my actions yet. What? Stummy. Boom, help, I'm dead. Yeah, now you're dead, bitch. You know, if they were questing and they were being chill, you know, I would have let them live, but, you know, started attacking my friends, and I'm around. I'm here to protect. Like this dude that's just chilling, I'm not gonna go out of my way and just kill him, just say, haha, F you, you know, he's gray anyway, so it's just live and let live, you know? Bars. Yo, woo woo! Yes, bro. I didn't see the stream, but chat. Yes. Yeah, that's my coworker from work. Yo, guys, actually. Yo, if you can do me a favor, if you can do me a big favor, hold on. I don't know if it's him, the viewer on Twitch, but hey, yo, Nick, if it's you, yes, yo, yes, my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna send you some traffic, man. Okay, hold up. Go subscribe to this man. He's a good friend of mine. You know, if you could do that for me, I would be very happy. Boom! If you could subscribe to my friend's Twitch channel. He also plays World of Warcraft. All things are calm now, but I wait till ranking comes. Yo, that's why I'm telling you. Level to 60 or as high. Oh my gosh, or as high as you can before phase 2, because when ranking comes, there's going to be blood in the sand. There's going to be blood everywhere, okay? I mean, there won't be some good manners anymore. You're saying it right, Mr. Josh Pepe. It's going to be freaking crazy. I mean, especially when you're in like your 50s right now. Like level 60s will get honor from killing you. So that you know there will be. Oh yeah, all the sweats will be out, yeah, bro. You'll hear like the in Stranglethorn Vale. You'll hear like the cloaking sound. You'll shit break in half. You know you know. Roads as far as the eyes can see, yo. It's going to be crazy. You know. That's why as soon as I'm done leveling my Paladin, you know, I'm gonna start gearing him a little bit, but I'm gonna jump on my Hunter. I'm gonna try to get him as high as possible. Although on my Hunter, I'm probably going to be, well, definitely going to be able to show some more teeth than on my Paladin. Because, you know, I'm a damage class as a Hunter, so, you know, I have more tools to deal with bullshit compared to my Paladin. But still, I want to get it, you know, if I can even get it to like level 60 before, if I can get him to 60 as well before phase 2, man, that would be the dream, but at that point we will see. Yo, hey Bart, what's going on, man? Hi, I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing well. I know, 52 and 5 bars and a half almost in. Not as high as I would like, but yo, I'm doing fine. You know, I had a rough day, but you know, when you're understaffed at work, it's never fun. It's never fun, but whatever. You know, I'm glad to come back and just talk with you guys and get some good stuff. So I'm in Blood Cell, but I feel like an RP server will pop off. A lot of people are in my server because that's all that was open during the Q item apocalypse. Yo, we're starting to get some plague blooms. Yes. Arthas's tears. Where the fuck is that plague bloom? And at 300 skill, it's orange. Ah, that's what the Taurens get out of it. They can get some increased skill, so for them it's probably yellow. Oh boy, level 52. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go and grab this. But yeah, RP servers, there are not. There's not all that many people that want to go on them, so I hope that you're not going to feel the problem that with the low population server, although you know they might be starting to merge some servers together at some point, but I mean I hope that your server will still be quite healthy population wise. Comes blood. Comes blood. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yo, son of a gun. Cool. I just want the herbalism. Leave me alone. Man, too much graphics. I can see. Pog tears better than hemorrhage. Yeah. So why herbalism is a Paladin? I went engineering for range pull and stun nades. Yo, herbalism? Why? Because you can make so much money, my friend. If you get some Black Lotuses, or if you get one Black Lotus, bro, you're gonna be making... Yeah, everybody's gonna be willing to get those. Because on private servers, the spawn rate for Black Lotuses were, you know, a couple minutes, maybe like 20 minutes per nodes. In retail, it's like 2 hours cooldown per node, and there's only like specific regions, specific spots where you can get some Black Lotuses. What can you do with Black Lotuses? Flask. Flask, my friend. And then Bubble Gather, exactly. I haven't tried it, but I mean, yeah, Avars, man. You're definitely right. Bubble Gather pwns the kids. I mean, you just Bubble Gather that Black Lotus, and then, you know, you can get ganked by for the rest of the day after this. You don't care. You just made like 200 gold or something. You know, or you made sure that your tank that night... or the next raiding night has his flask. I made herb and alchemy, and it's really nice to make friends with even the cheapest food and pot consumes to give away. Yeah, absolutely, man. Don't underestimate the power of a good herbalist. Never underestimate that. Okay, Forces of Jade and Nar. Ferralis, I don't need that. Okay, Felwood, yes. The corruption, verifying the corruption. Timber Mile, okay, we'll just make sure that there's nothing there. I just googled flax people on those for the edge, yo. Not too sure about PvP, but yeah, that's true though. The flask persists through death, but yo, definitely for raiders. Main tanks, oh, they'll want to have their flask of titans. And good thing, in my guild, somebody just got a recipe for a flask of titans, so it's obviously very cool. It's just great food for especially if you're a Pally main tank and red DPS. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Just herbalism is a gathering profession. You can make so much money out of it. But yeah, I mean, eventually, right now I have some. Can I skin those? Ah, too bad. Ooh. Yo, what's good, Kildar, and what's good, Rasidan? Just don't mind me. I'm just here to chill. Oh, that's true. These mother duckers, they put the curse on you for reduced healing. Gosh. But yeah, eventually, you know, right now I have skinning and herbalism. I'm gonna use the leather for, you know, buying some ores. As a French speaker, it's important that I don't put an H where I don't want to buy some whores with some leather, but some ores. To then have engineering, because eventually I'm going to get the engineering shield when I tank. That's going to be fantastic. So I don't exactly know when the pattern is dropping. I know it drops in Molten Core, but I don't know if it's added later. But you know, I'll just have to go and check it out. Or actually, I don't know if you know that question, Avarix, but when the recipe is dropping, if we can start getting it, you know, right off the bat, or if we need to wait. But yeah, I'm gonna switch one of my, so I'm gonna have, you know, herbalism and skinning, working toward gathering all the resources that I need to power level engineering. But once I have all the resources, power level engineering, so I will drop skinning, so I will have engineering and then herbalism for the end game. Boom! Oh, damn. Know that if you get the flask recipe, you'll be running a lot of Skolo and or cleared BWL. What do you wait? What do you mean by that? Know that if you get the flask recipes, okay, you'll be running a lot of Skolomans and or cleared BWL. I don't have all the knowledge to understand that completely. Wait, Skolomans. For the crafting recipe, for the crafting materials of the flask, is it what you're talking about? Oh, maybe. Oh. What would we do without you, Avar? Man, you're such a knowledge. You're a freaking Bible, man. Only those two places. That's true. That's true. That's true. You physically need to be next to that special lab to craft. Yeah. Cool. Yo, I mean, Josh Pepe, there's so much things. I mean, for some people it might be intimidating, but I just feel that it's so nice to get to like to invest your time and just knowledge into a game so that you can get more out of it. You know, I personally enjoy that like a lot. So I hope you will enjoy your journey, man. I hope that you know, you will be able to make the most out of it, and you won't be discouraged by, you know, not getting everything as fast as maybe you would like. But you know, it gives you something to work towards. You know, if you, it's much better than getting. I mean, I would much rather work for 2 months to get a specific piece of item that I know I will just enjoy, than play retail and then like run some dungeon for and then get some BS loot and have to still wait 2 months before I get like the perfectly itemized item because, you know, I won the lottery ticket. Although maybe this must really hold my attention. I never got into it because I didn't get to play from the start as a kid. Oh, there's definitely a lot. There's a lot of depth to this game. There's a lot of you know, it's what makes the game so rich. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of feathers. I'm trying to think that, yeah, they might be dropping later. Your first time drop? Yo, we all start as a noob, man. We all do. It's, don't feel bad for that. Just ask questions, and you know, just do your best to work with other people. That would be my main thing. You know, there's people that are very knowledgeable, but that are just straight up assholes. You know, it's completely. Huh, I just made one goal 57, guys. You know, there's some people that are very knowledgeable, but that are assholes. You know, if you can be a noob, but still, you know, if you can be, if people can enjoy being around you or being in your group because you're funny or whatnot, man, you'll get in groups, you'll learn in no time. Don't worry about it. And since the information is already out there, if you have questions, use database, use Avarg, use me, use Jenin Gaming, another of my subscribers that's very knowledgeable. You know, OG Paladin player from back in the days. Like, I mean, Avarg is well knowledge. I'm not a noob, but I'm not like a very knowledgeable player. But you know, I'm still learning a lot from him. I'm learning a lot like every day, and I enjoy learning. So man, you've got a good community that is building up slowly here that will help you, you know, get all the information that you need to succeed, man. Don't worry. Doing okay though so far. Tried all the classes in Paladin. Is definitely my favorite. Yes, man, he's one of ours. One more level and I'll be able to really tank. Then dungeon life will come easy. Yes, absolutely, man. Nice, you're gonna love it. Play your way and know the game isn't too hard, so you don't have to min-max and pick apart everything to have fun. Yeah, exactly, man. Just get to know the basics, you know, get to know, like, what's the role of DPS, what's the role of the tank, you know, what you should be doing as your class and whatnot. Just get to know the basics, but, like, yeah, don't try to min-max every little grain of sand. Unless you want to do this, but you don't have to have fun. Drakova is legendary. He's another OG Paladin? Man, we need to get him in this community, man. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, Hobbs, man, definitely. Back in the days. I remember this dude from back when I was playing in Wrath of the Lich King. Anyway, so okay, I picked up those quests now. Timber Mile Eyes, Feather for Grazzle, okay, yeah. Forces of Jadinar, okay, I'll go slowly towards the north. Hey, yo, seriously, I'm going to, Avarx, I'm actually going to go with my year of 21030. I'm really willing to put my head down and just understand all the little details about what makes this class, what makes this spec so good, and this is what I'm actually going to go after. I'm level 60, and I'm going to eventually make a video on it. So if ever at some point, yeah, Illumination and Vengeance, man. If at some point you want to work on it for a guide, you know, I'll let you know, man, definitely. Because, you know, you inspired me and you showed me this build, so obviously if you have a... I'll go through you to make sure that I make this build justice. Because it's, you know, I consider myself a relatively well-knowledgeable paladin. And I've never heard of that before, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that, you know, they have no clue and they just follow the mainstream media that they're telling them, you know, no, you need to be like full on healing spec and rated, blah blah blah, you know, and because they don't know any better, well, they kind of fall into the trap. But because especially what I want to be able to do, you know, once I'm level 60, to start farming gold, you know, get some Argent reputation going, obviously to get at least my mana biscuits and stuff like that. But if I'm, you know, in my 3-in-1 Paladin build right as I hit level 60, I'm not going able to actually do all of that and solo. Yeah, the only thing with Red, it's viable. The only thing is that if you see big streamers play Retribution, they get the support, they get all this play time that they can put into the class, and you know, they'll have people that will actually give them their, you know, they'll be in Ubers, and you'll have DPS that will say, you know, you can get my True Strike shoulders. But if Josh, you are in a group and you try to roll on this, the same people would probably be like, yo, fuck you, man, you're a Red Paladin, you're in screw you. Because you don't have that, you're not as notorious, so that's the only thing, you know. If you can do well with Red, it's just that you need so much gear compared to everybody else that you will need help, you will need like support, you will need like guilds, you will need friends that, you know, have some good connects that can get you into some good dungeon groups, or, you know, into raids and whatnot fairly easy, and let you roll on stuff. Because if you're trying to follow the natural progression where, you know, yes, okay, the people that deserve it more or that need it more will get the gears before you, you'll always be behind on gear, and then, you know, because you're not ahead in terms of gears, you won't be able to compete with them, and then you'll just be a dead weight, technically. So you can make it work as Red Paladin. The only thing, you know, it's just gotta understand that, you know, it requires a lot more than other classes to make it work, you know, very well. Especially in a situation where you're not in Naxxramas and you can't have access to like exorcism and whatnot to boost your DPS. The only thing is on 5% crit to holy spells and maybe improve wisdom and lay on hands. Yeah, well, I mean, at the same time, if you can do everything else, it's not that bad. Yeah, I finally found a decent guild today, and I'll try to stick with them since they don't have tanks, and I can always get an island in each drop. You won't... I mean, probably Avarks can tell you a little bit more and be, you know, more, have an answer that's probably more just than what I'm going to tell you, but tanking in raids, I mean, if you're tanking in dungeon for them, for pre-raid, perfect. Tanking raids, you know, if you like extreme sports, or, you know, your guild is really chill, that might be able to work, but if they're trying to be a little bit more on the min-max side, they might not take you as a tank for long. So don't have your hopes too high, I would say, so you don't get disappointed. Because tanking in raids, you know, it's a... But I mean, me and Avargs, we've been talking about, like, you know, you can eventually do it, but you know, you need a certain amount of gears and you need the experience and stuff like that. So just, if you want to do this, just be aware that you'll need to put in some more effort than patch of tainted skin. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Because being the main tank, you might get a lot of resistance from other people. that won't know you, but they'll just go with like, yo, what the heck is a Paladin doing as a tank, you know? So just I'm not trying to scare you away, or just I'm just trying to, you know, be realistic and just tell you, you know, this is what you're going into. Just be aware that there's a lot of stigma around the Paladin class because people are, you know, close-minded around, you know, it's only a healing class. So if you're trying to make it work in another way, you might get some resistance until you show them that, you know, you can actually do the job. So just bait. I just don't want you to get disappointed or to, you know, realize, oh man, what have I done? Like, I wanted to do this as a Paladin, but I'm not being able because people are just being assholes or whatnot. Just at least if you're aware and you're like, yeah, I know what I'm going into, then you'll be more prepared. This is the main reason why I'm telling you all of that. But I definitely don't want you to. I don't want to discourage you playing a Paladin. I mean, I love this class, man. It's just, I think, just not a lot of people have been, have put all the effort that some other Paladins have been putting into it to show that, you know, I'm not just a blessing bot. I'm not just a healing bot. I can do so much more. Well, have fun, man. It's been very knowledgeable talking to you. I'm gonna go a little bit. I don't want to try to hit 3 more level. Yeah, man. Catch you later, yo. Have a good one, man. Stay blessed, and we'll see you soon. You can catch me on later tomorrow or any other day of the week, man. Have a good leveling, man. Yes, I think it's the notification for yes, Josh Pepe. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Ms. Mila has other interesting ideas too. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, have a good one as well, Avargs, man. Always a pleasure to talk to you. We'll see you soon, man. Stay blessed, my friend. Oh, boy. Need to blow my potion, but I don't like to do this. Oh, God. Ah, man. As a Paladin, if you're locked out of your holy school, you can't do... Fuck! Oh, run for your life, mother. Okay. Run. Okay. Oh. Oh la la. Ah. Man, that double kick just fucked me up. Ah, man, yo. Ah. The taste of defeat. It's fine. I thought I had it, but guess not. Man, the last time I died because I fooked up like this, man, I don't even remember when it was. It was a while back, so you know, it's at least we're not used to it. Like without any PvP encounter, I mean. September is here. Get 50% of subs, tier 1 sub, and gift prime upgrades. Nice. You know, it's kind of a sign Avargs has left us, and that all hell breaks loose. But yeah, man, once at level 60, there's at least 2 videos that I want to make. I want to make a Paladin leveling guide. I'm pretty sure you guys will like it. And then there's going... Oh, play blooms. Play blooms. Gimme, 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 please. Oh, no, it's a... Oh, baby. Ah, damn, I got trolled. I got trolled. Cleanse Sunflower, is it the one that gives the buff? Oh yeah, increase critical strike chance. Nice. Straight world buffs. Man, I'm ready to go in a raid. Almost. Ah, 9/11. Speaking of 9/11, that's tomorrow. Damn. Like the actual 9/11, you know, with the Twin Towers. I just realized that. Man, I'm just blasting this mob out of... It's just straight out of Azeroth. Man, I almost feel like I want to keep playing. No, I almost feel I want to keep playing, man. I got a cleanse flower. 19 with 5%, so I'm at 14.5 normally. Holy schnitzel! How's that possible? I was like 13 something earlier, and I didn't even level in between. What? Oh, a Frozen Wrath. A Frozen Wrath. Oh, nice. I mean, those items of Frozen Wrath, Shadow Wrath, and whatever, they can be going on the auction house for a very good amount of money. So definitely don't just throw them away or disenchant them before you look at what's the potential. You know, get some price checks and whatnot. I'm gonna be able to blast you off. Yo, man, 20% crit, man, I'm gonna get this proc to go ham, dude. Straight jambon. And all, oh, no, it's because all attribute by 15. Okay, that's why it increased. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Got it. Bam! Oh, you stop parrying, son of a Jet-Armed Guardian mother. Just freaking died. Nice, thanks. Really can't see shit with all this rain. With all like the low brightness. Alright, I'm gonna keep grinding for maybe like 10 minutes, then we'll go and go grab the flight path, go to Moonglade. Is there an inn in Moonglade? If not, if we cannot get, I'm pretty sure there is. That would be kind of whack if there wasn't, but if there isn't, we'll go back to Astronaut. Then we'll just be done for the night. Do I need to kill some hounds? Yes. Oh, goddamn hounds. Man, you know, those magic mana hunters, man. Ugh. They're such a plague. Because they blast all your mana, and then they deal you damage to you, so it's kind of screwing you over both ways. I mean, when I was leveling my warrior, I was like, yeah, you can't do shit, bro. But now as a mana user, yeah, it's like, it's not fun. Alright, this is steers. Spin to win. Boom. Don't have some regular. No. Okay. Can't see schnitz, bro. Okay, cool, not. Mountain Silver Sage. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. This dude is just blasting me with some shit of magic. How much is 45? Yeah, okay. Mountain Silver Sage is another one that you always... Plague Blooms, Dreamfoil, and Mountain Silver Sage, man, you just jump on this. Black Lotuses, Grimm's Blood as well, you know, those high-level herbs. Wow, 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 man. The amount of gold that you can make... Oh, man, I should have waited for... Oh, shit. Just blast him, blast him, blast him, blast him. Oh, it's gonna burn me. Ouch. Chance for melee range or spell crit. Okay, it's the full on buff. You're not gonna. Not this time. Oh. Let's just eat that last. Which one was that? It was a barbecued buzzard wings. Let's just eat some more wings. I love me some wings. Yeah, okay, that's true. It's through skinning that you can get the those patch of tainted skin. Waiting for him to cast to just blast him with a stun. Oh, bitch. You ain't getting some mana cookies tonight. Oh shit, maybe you are. Ah no! You gotta hit it. You got a taste of it. You got a taste of it, you son of a gun. Okay, I'm gonna explode this one, then we'll make our way to the north. Whipper Crusader. Dude is so lucky. 58 freezing ban and enchant formula Crusader. I'm gonna get some good drops eventually. I'm gonna get some good drops. Ooh, living on the edge. Living on the edge. Some bloody weed and Arthur's Tears. Nice, getting some potions. Get some mage reef. You go white spider me and get the. Okay, right. 45, I'm at 4 still. Okay. Roasted quill, you can keep it. That's true, those dudes are humanoids. I can use my repentance on them. 60 mana. Boom, just to be able to empower my judgment of command. Now you can use it, I mean, relatively rarely in PvE scenarios. I mean, sometimes I just forget it. Let's just go to the flight path, then Moonglade, then GG. Then GG. I don't want to go over there. I want to go over here instead. It's already in a group, alright. Blood Venom Falls. If you actually can go to the water, you can go to Dark Shore that way. Just almost had finished the square. Almost finished the squares. That's cool. Need to kill some adepts. Alright. Some grass, whatever. If I can find some high level herbs on my way, I'll definitely do a little pit stop to grab those, because that's worth a lot of money. Iron Tree Woods. Golden Samsan. Right here. Ooh, full bags. Yeah, full bags. Yeah, screw that. I can always come back to if I ever needed that. Talent Branch Glade. That's here that you can get your flight path for the Alliance. I think the Horde gets it at the middle of the zone. In the middle of the zone. A lot better. Oh, some gross blood. Yes, please. Better position, but whatever. How much do I have? 2 already? Okay, but I have a couple more on my bank alt. Now we go to Moonglade, so we'll need to go through the Timbermaw hold. You know, we're gonna get attacked because we are hated right now. Hostile, sorry. We'll just go through it quickly, go to Moonglade. You know, all in all, if here's, you know, I got relatively close to where I want it to be. I want to be 52.5 by tonight, but you know, we'll end up maybe being like 40%, something like that, hopefully. Is there? Okay, there's this dude. Lafayette. Deadwood of the North. Pretty chance to get critical strike. Let's just CC them. Ha! He's almost dead. I should have stunned him just to... Oh, Zila. Oh, I've seen him a little bit earlier. Now I'll just... Man, I should have waited a little bit just so he would get the aggro of the other one. Whatever. So now you go north here if you want to go to Moonblade, and you go to the east if you want to go to Winter Spring. So high level. Man, it kills me to have to use my freaking potion on this. No, I'm not dying here. Fuck. Yeah. Archery Woods. Disrespect. Disrespect. God damn. Man, I feel so ashamed right now. Dying to the freaking timber my whole mother. I'll think twice next time about turning in your freaking feathers from the dead wood. Actually, I'm gonna still do it because I don't have a choice, but God. Want to buy something to Winter Spring? Seriously, if you were selling those, I would PST you for sure. But I want them to Moonblade right now. But yeah, either way, that would be cool. Oh, you came back to witness this. Whatever. It's better to laugh about it. It's always better to laugh about it. At 35? Oh, rip. 35, man. You're getting attacked by freaking skulls. Oh, man. I can't believe... Oh, shit. To get to Moonglade? A legit fishing spot? Yo. I'm taking note. 7 deaths. Ouch. Oh. That's like, what, 5 minutes to wait at your corpse? Just because it increases every time you die? Oh my god. Probably even longer than that, like almost like freaking 10 minutes after you die 9 times. In such a relatively short period of time. I wonder what you can fish in Moonglade, though. Night fin were abundant. Night fin, that's true for the night fin soup. Noble winter, rip, rip. That's good to know, though. Night fin. Hey guys, I'm just wondering if red is as bad. Yo, I don't know why people are just talking shit about paladins, man. It's why do we deserve all this hate, man? Like, was there a lot of people just freaking ninja looting gears or what? Like, we seem to have like a worse freaking reputation than hunters, being called hunters. The pool near the flight path, not the big lake. Oh, interesting. Nope. Repent! Repent, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that right now, man. Oh yeah, the little pool right there. Oh, man. Private server nerf pools by removing them for a long time. Really? Wow. Come on, man. Come on, private servers. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. Yeah, this is like low key. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Because yeah, Nightfin, a stack of Nightfin the other day I looked was was being listed for like 20-30 gold. It was something crazy like that. Something crazy like that. Lake Ilunara. Thanks for here that you turn in the quest for the dude. Yeah. Keeper Remulos. Nice, 40% XP. Fishing is probably the best multi-box. Oh, multi-boxing some fishing? Oh, that would be cool, obviously. I think there's an inn here, right? It's not considered an inn? Oh, rip. But anyways, I can just start selling some. Acre of Undeath, is it worth keeping or nah? Okay, reagent 4, Blight, Soul Pouch, Elixir of Greater Water Breathing, Gnomish Death Ray. Yeah, to farm the Juju Echo for sure. Ah, yeah, I can keep it. It seems to be relatively important. So much stuff to go and sell, gosh. It's crazy. It's all stuff that I would need. Tender wolf meat. Soul pouch is big for locks. Alright, I'll keep the Ickers then. Is there a mailbox? There has to be, man. The druids are chill AF. Yeah, I think there's an inn over there, I think. I'm pretty sure, man. Still, food and drink vendor. Why are you selling drink when you're not at an inn? Come on. That's fall representation. No inn! Oh, rip. Rip. And no, yeah. How do you freaking druids do this? Man. Can't even rest and take a beer, man. You night up suck. Alright, then we'll go back to Astronar, I guess. But at least we got our quest and we got our flight pass, so we won't have to go through Timber Mahol again before we're actually unfriendly. Recipes. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, okay, you're. How do you say that in English? In my curiosity, you're not picking my curiosity. I don't think that's the right translation. Anyways, you're making me interested or curious. Yeah, I'll look for vendors and stuff like that. Okay, there were some drinks. Yeah, get some moon wells for some moon cloth. Let's try to look. Tailoring supplies. Maybe he's got some dope shit. Specialty dressmaker. Oh yeah, what the heck? 28. Man, that looks whack, bro. Room cloth boots. Room cloth cloak. I mean, if it was room cloth bag, that would have been so cool. There's some recipes. There's nobody. Melinta, River Bend. I'll just go look here quickly if there's some other vendor. Then we're going to Astronar. Then GG, bros. GG. Lawyer, maybe there's some interesting stuff, I don't know. No. Or in River Bend. Oh, there's the River Bend family over here. Okay, nothing. Oh, weaponsmith. Probably nothing, but alright, that's pretty much it seems. Oh, trade supplies, maybe there's... Ruined Arcanate Rod. Is that worth picking up or no? The Ruined Arcanate Rod. I don't... Well, for like 2 gold, like, kind of thing, but... Would the food vendor have cooking recipes? Nope. Mr. El Cheapo. Yeah, screw that one. I might always come back from. It's limited quantity, yes, for the arcane rods. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna give it a try. If I end up losing, like, 2 gold because I can't sell it for more than, well, maybe I will probably sell it for more than 3 silver, but if I end up losing a little bit of money, well, whatever. What? The torrents are... Disrespect, man. Why are they close to everything? We gotta be at the other end. Are we persona non grata with them? Just a quick flip, yeah, probably. I'll give it a try, why not? I can afford to maybe lose a little bit. I'm not so tight on money right now. Man, 9:45. Damn, spent too much time in here. Screw it, I'll go to Aberdeen. Man, those flight paths sometimes, man, they are really whack. Because you'll save them and travel. Yeah, true. I tried flipping the thing to X-Mute Arcanic and failed, but this is more my opinion, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's just seizing the opportunity, just getting, you know, like I was saying earlier, Avargs, for my 4 travelers backpack, I spent about like 100 gold in total. Now every bag goes on for like 40-50 gold for one bag. And I remember winning one bag with a bid of 20 gold a couple days back, so sometimes you just can't. Yeah, you can't enchant without it, that's true. But yeah, so I mean sometimes it's just about, yeah, man. Yo, I got one for 35 gold that I bought right away from somebody. I got one that I bid for 20 gold, another one for 25, and then there's the 4th one that I got in the mail at some point. I was like, oh, I didn't even remember this one. I didn't have, like, I could have probably bought a full set of room cloth back for maybe like 25-30 gold back then, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go with like the best in slots until Nax right away. Just fuck it. Yeah, room cloth bags are 14 slot, but I was like, if I pay now 30 gold for a full set, then I end up spending again on 16 slot bags. I don't know, it's a gamble. Yeah, bolts of room, absolutely. With those floating wreckage. All right. Just gonna go make a quick look on my auctions or on my okay, between 30 minutes and 2 hours, yes. Finally, yo, I'm finally, hopefully. Yeah, it will pay off exactly. I mean, I'm a big fan of bags, so I mean, I spent 10 gold on it for a bid. Hopefully, nobody just snags it before, but I'm finally going to be able to replace that goddamn Ravager, man. So, you know, a very good. It's about like 50% increased damage, or almost. And then 25. Oh, it's 25 agility? Yes, that's a shit ton of crit. I thought it was strength. But yeah, let's just go quickly. Traveler's backpack. Oh, 32. I'm almost interested. But yeah, most of them the other day were like 47.50 gold. So I got a low-level exploration. Yo, I actually want to make that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Banky herbs. Hey, okay, I have a stack of 18 right now, so cool. You know, sometimes I have mail, but it doesn't show up here, so I'm just gonna go in. I don't know if it's a bug or something. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely something that I would consider. Yeah. You know, once I hit level 60, like I was saying, I want to make a leveling guide. Eventually, once I'm level 60, I'm going to switch to your 21030 build. I want to test it thoroughly. See, you know, what's its strength, what's the limits and all of that. 5.5 levels. Interesting. But yeah, I want to make 2 other Paladin videos before sorry. I want to make 2 Paladin videos. Crit makes it work so well, yeah, for the procs of Vengeance, but yeah, it's getting late for me, man. I hope I could just keep playing and just, but I mean, eventually we'll probably be able to make it. You know, going to work will be coming and streaming, but for now, you know, yeah, seriously, blessing of life, man. MVP. But yeah, it's getting late for me. I'm gonna have to go. I'll be there tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have a full 4 hours of streaming from about 10 to 2 or something. Maybe like 9:30 to 2 or something like that. We'll try to hit 53. Tomorrow is 9/11 as well. I remember that, but yeah, 53. We'll get our new weapon, hopefully overnight. And yeah, we'll see you soon, guys. Have a good night. Have a good morning tomorrow. We'll see us around 9:30 or so. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Most importantly, stay blessed. Boom.